Hey, you guys. Super excited to talk to you a little bit today. I was invited to talk about synthetic vitamins and kind of where they come from, how they work in our bodies, those types of things in a group that I'm a part of. And then I had several people ask, hey, can I share this? And we can't because it's our exclusive private members only group. So I'm going to do it here so that you guys can learn a little bit about synthetic vitamins too. But then I also want to invite you to be a part of the challenge that we are doing. And so I'll talk a little bit about that as we go throughout today. So we are doing this Lifelong Vitality Challenge. Lifelong Vitality is doTERRA's trio of supplements that are fantastically awesome, and I'll talk a little bit about them today. But if you're not already a doTERRA member, you can't be a part of our challenge. So I want to invite you, if you're not already a member and you're watching this and you listen to the things that I'm saying, you're like, man, I probably should try out these supplements. I want to invite you to be a part of our challenge, and I want you to invite you to be a part of our team. And I'll tell you how you can do that at the end. So hang tight with me. Okay. So for most of you, I think you know me. If you're on my page, you probably have at least an awareness of who I am. But just in case you don't, I'm a gold wellness advocate with doTERRA, but I also have my PhD in health and kinesiology from Purdue. So to get those degrees, I had to take a lot of nutrition classes. And so in those nutrition classes, I learned, as most of you are probably also aware, the benefits of taking a daily multivitamin supplement, as well as a fish oil or an omega-based supplement. All of this is going to be health related, right? We're supposed to do this to help us be healthy. So then I also have an appreciation of nutrition science. And one of the things that just makes me really excited about these Lifelong Vitality products, other than the benefits of using them, is that you are going to learn that there is a ton of research that has gone into these products. So doTERRA truly has embraced the latest science. They have created the most advanced multivitamin supplement in the world, and trio of supplements, really. I will point you guys to some resources where you can learn more about each of these supplements individually. But I want you to remember, in the same way that doTERRA is the best for essential oils in terms of the purity of our oils and the way that we source them, they're also the best with their supplements in terms of the purity of the products and the research and the development that has gone behind those products. So if you want to learn more information about each of these supplements, how they work in our bodies, why they are absolutely foundational to a wellness lifestyle, you can go to my webpage, essentiallyhiswisdom.com, click on Essential Oils 101, and one of the drop-down options will be Lifelong Vitality. I have a webinar in there that you can listen to and learn more from. But Lifelong Vitality, these supplements, this trio of supplements, they are our #1 selling product in doTERRA. And the reason is they create a very fertile soil physiologically within our body. And this is how real change in our health can really start to occur. So our oils are brilliant, right? But we need healthy soil in which to plant those oils in if we want the oils to be most effective. And that's what Lifelong Vitality does. So catch that webinar. You can learn more about the individual products. What I want to talk about today are synthetic materials and how they affect our bodies. So I want to really look at the difference between a synthetically derived supplement and a whole food-based supplement, really from a physiological standpoint. So what's it doing inside of our bodies? Okay. So let's start with what's the difference between a natural nutrient and a synthetic nutrient. So natural nutrients are going to be like whole food based nutrients. These are going to be things that we get from food. Okay, so from whole food sources in our diets, from whole food sourced supplements like the Lifelong Vitality supplements. This is going to be me picking an orange off of a tree and eating it. I'm going to get all the vitamins and minerals and nutrients that are in that orange collectively together. Okay. Synthetic nutrients, oftentimes we'll refer to these as isolated nutrients, and these are made artificially. So they're going to be made in a laboratory. They're made with synthetic chemicals, and they're basically made to mimic the way that a natural nutrient will act in our bodies. So take, for example, something like, this is not a nutritional supplement, but something like a sleep aid. If you look at the chemistry of a sleep aid and look at the chemistry of lavender essential oil, they're very, very similar because that sleep aid has been made to mimic what happens in nature with lavender. Same thing is happening with these synthetic nutrient supplements. They're made to mimic the way that the natural nutrient that we'd be getting from our food will act in our bodies. The problem is they're not chemically and molecularly identical to their whole food counterparts. So in some cases, they've actually been shown to be unrecognizable by the body. The body doesn't know what to do with them, and so it doesn't absorb it, it doesn't utilize it. So you're taking these supplements thinking that it's helping you get these vitamins and minerals, but it's actually not, because your body doesn't know what to do with it. The other thing that's crazy about these chemical sources is that they come from places like phytochemicals. I'm sorry, not phytochemicals, petrochemicals, coal tar, chemically manipulated sugars, other inorganic materials. Super yummy stuff, right? You want to like grab your spoon and dig right in and eat those. We don't want that in our bodies. But you guys, the majority of supplements that are available on the market today are actually made artificially. So they're made in this chemical way. In fact, some sources cite that upwards of 98% of supplements on the market today are synthetically derived. That means that we're not pulling the orange off the tree to get the nutrients from it. Instead, these laboratories are taking all of the individual components from a nutritional standpoint, so vitamin C or vitamin A or whatever the different nutrients that are in that orange, and they're taking them in an isolated fashion, shoving them all together in that substance. The body doesn't know what to do. It doesn't understand what to do with that. So when the supplement industry started using synthetic substances, the kind of accepted view was, hey, if we can create something that's chemically identical to what is found in our food, number one, we can mass produce it, right? That's going to make more money. And two, we can create all these great ways to keep everybody's bodies healthy and use that as a way to market our product. Sounds good, right? But the production of this kind of the process of producing these synthetic materials is very, very different than the process of the way that a plant or an animal is going to create the nutrients that our body needs. So despite having very similar chemical structure, it's not exact in terms of the orange and what we might create as an orange in some sort of a supplement. So our body's going to react differently to those synthetic nutrients. When I eat real food, I'm not consuming every single nutrient individually. Instead, I'm eating a whole range of vitamins and minerals and enzymes and other cofactors that are all very useful for my body. When I eat that orange, they're all already engrossed within each other, right? All of these different nutrients actually need each other to do their jobs and to be used by the body. So remember when I said that synthetic nutrients are isolated? What this means is each one is created in isolation, and then they're all combined together in the supplement. This is not the same as how nutrients are naturally existing, so our body doesn't know how to process it, okay? So what does our body do with these synthetics? Well, because the body doesn't really know how to process these chemicals, the body wastes them out without actually using them most of the times. So you're literally wasting away your money as you take these supplements that are synthetically derived. There is some evidence, actually there's a lot of evidence supporting how nutrients can prevent a wide range of chronic diseases, things like heart disease, diabetes, cancer, all the big ones, right? But we're only going to see those kinds of benefits, those kinds of prevention, and the evidence supporting nutrients helping against those types of diseases with whole foods, nutrients that are found in their natural habitats of the orange, of the asparagus, or whatever it is that you're eating. So the research that's been done about the beneficial health effects of a lot of different synthetic nutrients, it's been pretty inconsistent. Remember, I'm talking about synthetic nutrients here. So it's inconsistent. There's a very weak relationship, or there's no effects at all on our health. But there's a ton of research that is out there that shows that the body cannot process these synthetic vitamins and minerals in the same way that it processes a natural vitamin or a natural mineral that we're going to get from whole foods. So there's been quite a bit of research that's published, really a lot within the last decade, that's shown us two very important conclusions. The first is that synthetic and other unnatural nutrients are mostly ineffective in preventing disease. So you're taking them to prevent disease, you're taking them to help you to be well, and they're not doing that. Okay, that's number one. It's a really fun conclusion, right? Second, these chemicals are actually dangerous to your health. So the thing that you're doing to try and help your body be healthy is actually ineffective at best and probably harming your body at worst. So what are they doing? What are these harms that these synthetic chemicals are doing? Studies show that there's an increased incidence of cancer and heart disease. There's increased incidence of type 2 diabetes and respiratory illnesses. We see increased inflammation. And did you guys know that inflammation is linked to virtually every single chronic disease that's out there? So when we see a supplement that's actually increasing inflammation in the body, that's not good. Okay, it's creating disease. It's creating sickness within the body. Another huge one, especially for women, we see a disruption of endocrine receptors. And this is going to cause a host of hormonal problems. A lot of times we're taking these supplements to try to help us with some of those hormonal problems, but we're seeing these side effects. We're actually seeing more problems as a result of it. So hopefully that kind of convinces you, helps you to see the value of embracing a whole food supplement over one that is more chemically derived. So how is doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality different? Again, I want you to go watch that webinar. If I've hooked you enough that you're kind of interested, watch that Lifelong Vitality webinar on my website, because it'll show you the 3 different products and specifically what each product does. But it's really important to realize that doTERRA applies the same standard of excellence to our supplements as they do to our essential oils. And so the nutrients are going to be in their most pure and their most potent forms, just like our oils are. So again, remember, we talked about the isolation of synthetically created vitamins. doTERRA knew this. They have a really brilliant research and development team, and they knew that those isolated or those synthetically created vitamins were more difficult for our body to recognize and to assimilate or utilize. And so in the Microplex MVZ product, which is kind of like a multivitamin, doTERRA uses a patented process that they created that actually makes the vitamins into glycoprotein compounds. What does that mean? It basically means that a vitamin is introduced into a culture of yeast and lactobacillus. And so as that vitamin grows, the yeast is going to metabolize and bind the vitamin to its natural protein matrix. So how it naturally is going to be occurring in nature, okay? That makes the vitamin more recognizable as food in the digestive process, especially if I'm using it as food, as if it's a whole food-based source. Another thing, our omegas in our Z Omega supplement, which is kind of like our fish oil supplement. These are vetted by marine safe organizations. So because there's so much toxicity in our marine environments, doTERRA goes in and tests all of our marine sourced omegas for heavy metals. They're also going to bring in land sources as well to just balance out those marine sources and make sure we have a nice chain of 3, 6s, and 9s in terms of the omega fatty acids that are in that particular supplement. And here's something that's really cool. I just want to show you how much doTERRA loves us. So they take these whole foods and they actually flash freeze them. So they're flash frozen into a loose packed format. If you've ever seen our Microplex and VMZ or the Alpha CRX products, basically you can take the capsule apart and a powder would fall out. Okay, that means it's been loose packed. What that does is it enables your body to break down those nutrients more efficiently and utilize them. It also vastly increases the bioavailability, which is just how well your body can use it, as well as the absorption rates over a vitamin that is hard packed. So what's a vitamin that is hard packed? It's going to be synthetically derived. There's no way that a whole food based supplement can be hard packed. Absolutely no way. So what does hard packing do? It takes the heat and kind of packs those compounds together and makes it so that it's a hard packed type of supplement. You guys have all seen them before. Probably the multivitamin that you took this morning was hard packed. Well, what that heat does is it takes out the probiotics. It takes out a lot of the micronutrients that were in that particular product when it was first chemically made. So by loose packing these, what doTERRA is doing is it's preserving all of the micro and all the macronutrients and all of the digestive enzymes and all the beneficial bacteria in all of those vegetables and fruits so that our guts and our cells can be using them effectively, which is super fun and awesome. So why would a company use synthetic ingredients if we know that whole food sources are better? It's actually pretty simple. It's much easier and much cheaper to use a cheap synthetic ingredient that can be mass produced in the laboratory. So the Lifelong Vitality supplements, they're not only using the most potent, natural, and bioavailable forms for every single nutrient. This is so important because we're actually taking these to help our bodies be in a better position of wellness, right? We're taking them to help us be healthy, not put us in a position to create more disease and sickness. So we want to have something that's potent, something that's natural, something that's bioavailable for our body to consume. Not only are you getting the most natural nutrient types, which are those that are found in nature, but you're also getting the most natural nutrient levels of what you're going to find in nature. So I can't wait for you guys to learn more about these products. If you want to be a part of our challenge, you need to be either on our doTERRA team. So if you're already on our doTERRA team and you're not a part of the members only group, let me know so that we can get you added in to that and you can be a part of our challenge. If you're not a part of our doTERRA team and you're like, hey, I'd kind of like to at least take part of this challenge and try these vitamins out maybe, you can do that. So send me a message and I will make sure to get you information of how you can do that. The other thing that I want to mention is all of these products are coming from doTERRA, obviously, and so we're going to have that assurance that it's going to be of high quality. We're going to have that assurance that we're going to get the benefits out of it that we should. But with these particular products, or these products in particular, so with the Lifelong Vitality supplements, it actually has a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can try these, give them a try for 30 days. If you do not see results, if you do not see what you're hoping for, and that's what you have me for, is to help make sure that you're using it properly and that you're getting the results that you're looking for, you actually get your money back. So the 30-day money back guarantee, they believe so much in these because they work that they have a 30-day money back guarantee. So I'd love to introduce you to these products. If you're not already a part of our team, like I said, if you are a part of our team, jump in the challenge with the Empowered in Our Homes group, because we're gonna have a lot of fun learning about these products, but also taking them together and making them a consistent part of our lifestyle so we can gain the benefits of taking them. So thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you're having a great day, a great week, and we will see you next time. Have a good day.